Are you being audited? And do you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes? Is the IRS threatening to take more of your money? Don't fight the IRS alone. The Tax Doctor is here to help you negotiate your tax bill and reduce your stress. The IRS can freeze your assets and seize your bank accounts, but you can stop these IRS actions. The Tax Doctor will work with you using our years of experience to represent your case to help you get the best resolution under the IRS guidelines. Help is here to deal with the IRS to reduce your stress. We've handled thousands of cases, so we know what we're doing. If you owe $10,000 or more in back taxes, do not call the IRS alone. Call a Tax Doctor now for a tax emergency analysis.
Hello, I'm Dr. Mircea Basaraba.
And I'm Mara Hutchings, nurse practitioner. Welcome to Southern Tennessee Cardiology. Here at Southern Tennessee Cardiology, we offer a variety of testing done right here in our office. Along with our highly trained and skilled staff, we have the latest technology for cardiac stress testing, high-tech ultrasound, and cardiac monitoring. Whether you are experiencing chest pain, palpitations, or need clearance for surgery, Southern Tennessee Cardiology is here for your cardiac needs.
And happy, beautiful, rainy Tuesday. We so need this rain. So one of our fabulous sponsors is Shull Chiropractic, now at 61st Street
Correct.
in Monteagle.
Yes.
I've got to get that rhythm going
Yes.
on. Super excited to see. We were talking about how gussied up.
Yeah,
I mean, you didn't just get some new keys.
yeah, yeah.
You did. What exactly did you do with that building? It's gorgeous.
Well, yeah. So it was. Most people up here know it was a church for a long time. I think I've heard 1972 is when that church opened. Not exactly sure. At least 50 years. So it was an Episcopal church, Holy Comforter Episcopal Church, for a long time, and then I think that was affiliated with the DuBose Conference Center.
Mm-hmm.
So I think once DuBose went under, I think they both kind of went under at the same time. And then I know they were using that building for AA meetings, drug rehab. I think some pastors were meeting there doing whatever pastors meet and do. But and then it was kind of falling apart. I think it was empty for 2 years or so, something like that.
Challenges
Yeah,
with age, as we all do.
Yeah,
you know.
and then we took a look at it, and we walked. It was still had pews in it. It looked like a church that had been abandoned for a couple years, and but we could kind of see how an office would fit in that. I mean, they already had their own little offices and the big sanctuary area. We could see, okay, we could put some walls here and put an office in here, and it just a couple months later, now it's hard to believe, but it looks completely different from the outside and inside. And we've got an X-ray machine in there now, and pretty much everything else we were doing at the other office. But now we can take X-rays in-house, which is awesome for a chiropractic office.
That is huge.
Yeah. So I think it's a great location. We're right behind a medical doctor's office, and there's a rehab area, building right behind that. So it's kind of all healthcare oriented buildings in that area now. So I think it's a great spot for an office.
Yeah, it made sense once I realized it, because you're right. And then DuBose is not going to be DuBose anymore.
Yeah.
It's going to be something else.
Yeah.
And it's going to be super cool.
Yeah, I heard a guy from Nashville or someone bought it for a lot of money, and he's going to maybe develop it into like retail.
Boutique, hotel, retail, whatever.
Yeah. It's super nice buildings. It's those buildings could definitely be used for something.
So you're in a great location.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I think especially looking long term.
Yep.
Next 10 years, it might look really different in that area. So That's awesome.
Oh my gosh,
So-
it's so cool. All right, yeah, because you started in the Country Mart building. We were talking about that and how wonderful it was to have that
Yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah.
It's like a starter home. You
Yeah,
know? You
yeah,
just,
yeah, yeah. With any new business, you never know how it's going to end up. We could have. I may have left Mont Eagle already. We may have just not had the clientele or the business, because at the end of the day, I want to help people, but we're also running a business. We have to keep the lights on and pay rent and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, this is America.
Yeah, it's a
you know,
business.
you gotta,
That's the thing about chiropractic is we're not working for a hospital. We're not working under, so we show up and treat patients, but it's also the business part too. So it's usually chiropractors run their own business. So that's always an important part of what we do as well. So.
Well, I was telling him the tagline that I gave him. I got this wonderful email with all the information that you want focused on the spinal decompression, dry needling, infrared therapy.
Yeah.
Those still just
Still doing all those, and we actually have another. I had this machine at the other office. I just didn't use it that much. It's called shockwave therapy. It's a little box, and it's got this handle. It almost looks like a lightsaber or something like that, but it's got it uses these little pulsations, and I've got a video on our Facebook page too. You can hear the sound. It's this little metal ball that kind of hits against this little tool we have, and you can use that on tight muscles, and that helps break up scar tissue, promotes healing, that kind of thing. And that's so I finally got that one up and moving now that we're at the other office as well. So
it seems so pretty. It's so gorgeous.
It's very nice. They did a great job on it. So
what is your most popular? So I've added that shockwave therapy. That's so cool. I earth. I do have an earthing mat.
oh yeah,
I
grounding.
looked at-
Yeah,
grounding.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do that too. I've got one at the office. So
Okay, it just
yeah.
seems. I don't know. It just seems the right thing to do.
Yeah, it's just nowadays we're just bombarded with our phones and everything. It just because anytime a muscle contraction is an electrical impulse, so our body is running on electricity. There's electricity is a lot of what it keeps our heart. That's why you can shock someone's heart and it'll restart their heart if they're having a heart attack or something like that. So, but we have all these radio waves and all that kind of thing that can disrupt our natural electrical signal throughout our body. So yeah, grounding is it just helps reset that to a more natural level, especially nowadays with I love phones, I love the internet and stuff, but that does impact our health though. So.
Yeah, what are some of the common ailments? Because our ailments have changed over the years. With working on the computer all the time.
Yeah.
Do you get a lot of neck things?
Oh yeah.
Or...
Yeah. We call it that. An umbrella term for that it's called upper cross syndrome. So all of your front muscles, your neck muscles, they all get tight because you're hunched over a computer hours a day over your phone, but then your back muscles are neglected. So the muscles that are, because you see these people that are just all hunched over just from years of poor posture, and then our posterior back muscles get weak. So you see someone with really good posture, they're strengthening their posterior muscles, getting massages, adjustments, that kind of thing, and that just helps combat all of this poor posture.
So bad posture affects your body?
Yeah, because over time, and then that can cause a straightening of your neck, because if you see an x-ray of someone with a straight neck, usually that person's in pain, headaches, neck pain, that kind of thing, because you want a little bit of a reverse curvature in your neck, because that's going to allow your nerves to freely flow out of the little spaces in your neck, and that can prevent headaches and just pain over time, because that's why people end up having neck fusions, and that as the neck gets straighter and straighter, it compresses even more, and then that's when it starts pinching a lot of pain, headaches, migraines, all that kind of thing.
Really?
So that's what chiropractic can help prevent you from having neck surgery consistently over time with good posture and exercises, that kind of thing. So it's
Oh, so that's
preventative.
the result. So
Yes.
that's the results
Yeah.
of bad posture
Yeah.
for a long
It can be. Yeah.
period of time.
Yeah.
Neck fusion.
Yeah, and then pain in your upper back,
Uh-huh.
shoulder blades, headaches, all that kind of thing. That's you're seeing that all the time. Just a lot of people work at a desk all day, on their phones all day. Go home, they're on their phones, and it's just this.
And what did you call it?
It's called upper cross syndrome. So it's
Upper cross?
upper crossed. Yeah, like cross with the ed at the end.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Upper cross.
Yeah, that just refers to some of the muscles that are involved with that. So it's like your pec muscles, your scalene muscles, and then also the muscles that are not being utilized, like your trap muscles and some of your posterior neck muscles that get weak, and then you end up like this and poor posture, and it just cycles out of control a lot of times.
So wait. So here you are, really not doing no bad habits or anything, but you're on the computer all the time, and you're not going outside, which would help out a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it could just totally ruin. I mean, headaches and everything.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. You don't have to fall off a ladder and
Yeah.
fall on your neck to have neck pain. This is it's slowly building up. So you could be feeling great, and then just all of a sudden now I've got neck pain. And you come into my office. I don't know why I have neck pain, but because I haven't had an accident, I haven't. Like, well, what do you do for a living? Well, I'm an accountant. I'm at a desk for 10 hours a day, and then I go home and I'm on my phone for 3 hours, and I've done that for 20 years, and then now my neck X-ray looks terrible, and so it's not, you don't have to be in this big accident to be in pain. It's just something that happens over time, and then other bad habits on. So it's just a big pile of different things that can all contribute to something that, I don't know why I'm in pain.
I don't know why I'm in
yeah.
pain. Now I got to think about my posture all the time. It was a big thing back when I was growing up to make sure your posture.
Yeah.
Walk with a book on your head,
Yeah.
that whole
Yeah.
thing. And it's like the old ways were there to prevent things.
Yeah.
And now you know the reason.
Yeah. And I think I was at continuing education not too long ago, and I think there was a statistic. This probably isn't exactly correct, but I think musculoskeletal pain and issues, it's like it costs the United States like $500 billion in with missed days at work and sick days and medical bills and all that kind of thing. So, and I think that's more than anything else, more than maternity leave or chronic illness, like cancer treatment, anything like that.
It's worse than cancer.
I think that's, as far as like how much it costs, like, I had to miss work because I've got a migraine today, or I've got to miss work because I've got neck pain or low back pain or that kind of thing. Just that affects the workforce more than any of those other things. So that's what someone said. Someone might have to fact check me on that, but
I know it's what a fact check. Well, I saw something on TikTok. I don't watch TikTok, but it came across my Facebook page, and it was a spoon with Vicks Vapor Rub, and you rub it on the back of your neck, like right there, which I'm sure you treat all the time because that's back to the neck thing. And you rub it, and headaches go away, etc. So are they hitting a pressure point with that?
And is that cold? Is that a cold sensation?
They didn't say. I don't
know. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's that junction there. It's called the cervicothoracic junction. That's where. So if it's got like a cold, numbing sensation, that can help relieve some of the pressure and pain.
Kidding.
Yeah. That's why a lot of times we'll use ice.
Yeah.
Heat, that kind of thing. I usually recommend doing that at home.
Okay.
So if it's got like a cold, numbing sensation, that could definitely take some pressure off. It could reduce the inflammation. And is that going to fix the problem? Probably not.
Probably not.
But that's better than popping Tylenol and that kind of thing.
We're back to that again.
Yeah.
We're back to popping things to mask the problems as opposed to addressing them.
Yeah. And that's a huge problem in the United States. Probably worse than anywhere else in the world, unfortunately. So.
Well, we don't like pain.
Yeah, it's
Dr. Eric, we don't like pain.
Yeah,
we like
pain's bad, so we have to get rid of it immediately. But that's not getting rid of it. You're blocking the pain receptors in your body, and and then a lot of times what we're popping is not good for us either.
Right.
So long term. So, I mean, there's a time and a place for all that kind of
Sure.
stuff. But you don't want to live on, you don't want to have to be taking a handful of Tylenol every day just to function. That's
not living.
That's not natural, and that's not it's not the way to live. And eventually it's going to cause problems eventually.
All the other
And I'm
problems.
not picking on Tylenol.
No.
All the umbrella pain relievers. So,
Sure.
And that's not a mystery that's a problem in the United States. So.
Well, one of the cool things, I remember Dr. Anderson, Eric had a bad something, this way back when. And Dr. Anderson, I thought was so impressed because the healthcare system itself is very weird to navigate. And what he did the holistic approach, which I'm assuming you do, is trying to find out the big picture.
Yeah.
Before you know how to treat
Exactly correct. Because you could treat someone for neck pain, but then you don't know what their hobbies are. Are they like boxing? Are they like an MMA fighter? Are they like you don't know what their lifestyle is. Are they playing video games 12 hours a day and like down like this, but there's no cause for my neck pain supposedly, and
Sure.
you have to look at the big picture, because most of the time there's something behind the scenes that's causing what's happening.
Yeah.
Usually, I mean, obviously accidents and that kind of thing, that's a different story, but I think almost over half the time there's something lifestyle oriented that could be tweaked, and
That you don't even think about.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
you're just like, I had no idea.
Yeah, exactly.
That was detrimental
Yeah,
to my health.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's like if you're vaping, that just came to my mind.
Okay.
Vaping, and then you have chest pain and mid back pain. I mean, I could adjust you all day, but vaping is probably not going to help your back pain, and it could be contributing to it. It's
Really?
or whatever.
Pick something.
Yeah, alcohol or whatever.
Sure.
Just riding your bike. You're riding your bike, and every couple weeks you crash your bike, and your pain's not going away. It's like, well, maybe get on a stationary bike if you can. I'm just saying that because I've crashed my bike several times, and that's contributed to more neck and upper back pain than I've ever had in my life. But
We can't bubble wrap ourselves.
Yeah,
We can
yeah.
certainly
Yeah.
do better about it. Do you recommend that people get outside and
Definitely.
just get outside and
yeah.
exercise?
Oh,
walk?
100%. Yeah. I think there's even research just because I think even me, most of my day I'm inside, and
Yeah.
and that's okay. I mean, days like this, I don't really want to go ride my bike, and I probably wouldn't recommend anyone else ride right now anyway. But yeah, just getting out in nature and fresh air, and that's so many people just stay inside all day, and we're breathing in chemicals, and
Oh yeah.
just we're under fluorescent lights. That's not natural. Just throughout most of human history, we've been outside most of the day.
Sure.
Now the last couple hundred years, now a lot of us are inside most of the day, so we're not getting the natural vitamin D, and we're not breathing clean air most of the day, and so that's all part of I'll go back to chiropractic. I believe in chiropractic, but yeah, if I'm adjusting you, but then adjusting you 3 times a week, but then you're eating unhealthy diet, you never go outside, you're staying inside all day, negativity, negative thoughts, you're probably not going to do as well as the person who's outside exercising, eating well, that kind of thing. So
You think the thoughts, I mean, the negative
Oh,
thoughts, I've always
definitely.
heard that affects how your body is balanced?
that's 100%. I'm pretty sure there's research out there too, that just what you think that affects you physiologically too. Like if you're angry, if you have negative thoughts towards whatever, that's gonna affect you physically. Like just think about when you're angry or when you have negative thought, your whole body is tense.
Yeah.
Right? As if you're just like happy-go-lucky, at peace, just muscles relax, and you just feel better. And it is literally affecting you physiologically too. So, because that's where we go to the placebo effect too. That placebo effect. That's a real phenomenon. Sometimes you give 2 people pills. One's a real pill. One's a fake pill. They both take them. They both have the same response because they both think that this is gonna
gonna fix.
help my heart, or this is gonna help whatever, because they think that it's gonna help. So it's an odd phenomenon, but that's a real thing.
Well, that's without athletes.
Yeah,
It's all you can train your body.
yeah,
But that winner syndrome is taking that mind to the
yeah,
next level.
yeah. Because you could be a great athlete, train perfectly, but then if you're just like afraid of the competition or whatever, you get anxiety, you may not perform as well as a person maybe who didn't work as hard, but they're not as much fear and they're a little more calm minded. And yeah, that's why a lot of professional athletes use psychologists, like performance psychologists. Just think if you're an Olympic athlete, and especially if some of these athletes, this is their living too. I need to go out and have a good race, or
Yeah.
I might be looking for a new job next year, that kind of thing.
We have that in football quite
yeah,
a bit,
exactly.
don't we?
Yeah, so, yeah. I've got to make this field goal, or
You
my
gotta
whole
win
college
one
is going to
game
hate
this
me.
year,
Yeah.
folks.
Exactly. So, yeah, and that's
Do you treat a lot of athletes?
yeah. Being up here, obviously we have the Grundy schools and Swanee, so quite a few athletes from both of those
Nice.
those areas. So yeah, it's always fun. Yeah, as a former athlete too, it's just I love working with athletes because I have seen how it's helped my athletic career.
Mm-hmm.
So it's especially athletes who've never had chiropractic. It's just like I think this is just going to help you so much. It's just even if you're not in a lot of pain, you could just if your joints move a little smoother and you can not as much tension. Sometimes it's just those little things with in athletics. Because I've a lot of Olympic athletes, pro athletes, a lot of them all use chiropractic because when you're at that level, it's those little tiny things is what puts you past the next guy. It's
Absolutely.
because everyone's doing the same training, everyone's eating well, everyone's
everyone can do that part.
yeah. But so you're doing chiropractic, so you're maybe just a little notch better than the other guy. So
Well, Grundy is like 5-0 in football. Are
yeah,
you working with them?
I've
because whatever it is